What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's another cold day here in Kokomo, Indiana, but we're at Stellhorn RV, and today we're going to take a look at this new 2026 Keystone Arcadia 260 SLCL. Now, for you guys who may not know, we typically have been a strict Forest River dealer, but now we're starting to bring on a lot more Keystone products, and this is our first brand new Keystone Arcadia that we've gotten thus far. So let's take a look. Alright guys, so welcome to the inside of this Arcadia. So here we're in the living and kitchen space, and what's nice is we've got a nice style oven right here with a 3-burner cooktop above as well. And then one thing I will say that kind of stands out to me in this kitchen is there is a lot of cabinet space, which is great, and we'll kind of dive into that here. Another thing I love are the handles that kind of come with these cabinets. They're pretty sweet. So that's what that's going to look like, and that's going to swoop all the way over to the microwave here. Pretty standard Furrion microwave that we got. And then right above here, you're going to get some storage for pans and stuff like that, if you're a big cooker. Now, heading over here, down below, we've got a nice selection of drawers. Nice room. Then one thing I will say is we've got this sink right here, and this sink I feel like is bigger than what you're gonna find in a lot of other RVs here. Pretty simple design on the sink here, on the actual sink part, or the hose part, but it does kind of come out so you can get all those dishes there. Then we've got some under storage here below the sink. There's a decent amount. You could fit it, definitely fit a trash can down there. And then we've got some more drawers here, as you can see. And then actually, I say that you might be able to fit a trash can under the sink. Well, I think right here, if I had to guess, yep, a spot for actually 2 trash cans. Kind of makes that nice, and you get a nice little drawer compartment in there as well, maybe for paper towel. Damn, that's pretty sweet, guys. This is also my first time in this camper, if you guys couldn't tell by kind of how I'm reacting to it. So I'm not gonna act like I know all the bells and whistles of it, but I do know this is pretty cool. So this fifth wheel actually comes with some bar seating, and it's actually for this right here. So this is a whole compartment that actually comes out, which I'll kind of show you. So it pulls there, out this way, and then this comes out as well, and then it actually like converts kind of into a table like that, which I think's pretty unique and interesting. And then the TV is actually just right above there as well. So while this doesn't come with a bar or anything per se in this camper, it does have this nice little feature in it as well. And then now kind of moving over here, we do have some nice theater seating, but we also have our fridge as well and freezer. Freezer is pretty decent size. I would assume that this is going to be 12 cubic feet. So there's what that's gonna look like. Pretty typical, but I like how it's kind of set up here. Then we've got an area for your pantry here. And a little bit more down below. And then what is also unique is that there is like this little sofa here, but it's also got a mirror back there if you guys can kind of see me. And then up above there's these huge cabinet doors. Look at that. That's massive. I'd say they're like 3 feet tall. So you get some coverage there. Alright guys, so that kind of covers the living area that we have in here. So let's go ahead and head up these stairs. And oh, before I forget, let's go ahead and we'll hit, there's going to be your controller for the thermostat, and then right over here we've got the control panel for the entire camper. So that's typically where it usually is. But let's check out this bathroom, guys. So here we've got the nice little vanity, kind of a unique shape here, but we've got some storage below. Not much there, but you do get these 3 little drawers that I think are nice. I guess if I had a question to you guys, it would be, what do you think is more valuable in a bathroom? A cabinet door or drawers? Because we've got 3 drawers there, but they could have replaced that with a cabinet. You guys decide. I don't know. If you guys want to comment something below, comment and let me know what you think on that. Pretty nice size shower for this unit not being the biggest of fifth wheels, but that shower's really got some space in it. Then there's a little bit more of storage space here. Put some towels in there. It does have some depth in there as well, which is nice. Then there's also some hooks here above, and then below, guys, we've got our standard foot flush toilets. And then actually, before I forget, we've got this little mirror cabinet. Pretty typical. But yeah, guys, let's check out this bedroom here. Here are the chairs for that kind of pull-out table that I was mentioning right over there. So you do get chairs for that. But yeah, so I believe this is going to be a queen size RV bed. What is nice is instead of them kind of jamming this full with a massive bed, you still actually get a lot of space above. But what really matters, at least if I were to get this camper, is that you can walk on both sides of the bed. There's actually space, and you basically get a bedside table, which is great. And these bedside tables are really set up kind of similarly to what you'd have in a house. So let's kind of take a look. It is somewhat of a tighter squeeze, but we are in a camper, guys. So you've got 2 levels to your bedside table, and then you've also got an outlet and USB type A ports, which is great. Guys, I think that more simulates what you would have at home which I love, to be honest. And then a little bit of overhead storage above here. You can fit some shoes, maybe some blankets. And then over here, guys, we've got the closet space. Obviously, you're gonna get the rail to hang shirts, and then you obviously have the other side as well. Yeah, guys, this is definitely a great couples option for a fifth wheel. And you've got some nice big drawers below here. So, alright guys, let's go ahead and head outside and take a look at the exterior. Welcome to the outside of this Arcadia. I do think the designs of these things are so sleek and just so neat. I mean, just look at like the pointy nose. It's pretty sweet looking, guys. But anyways, you guys want to see what it looks like here at the campground? Look how snowy it is. Everything is just covered in snow. Anyways, back to the Arcadia. So let's start up here, kind of with the hitch and everything. So we do have a nice suspension right here as well. This is very high quality compared to what you're going to get on a lot of other fifth wheels. So that's nice. Over here we do a nice little tether there. I forgot to open this right here. Alright. So there's going to be where your battery is and your spare. And what's nice is this does have the nice little lift that comes out. So it does hold up there for you. A lot of campers, you don't get that. It doesn't stay up automatically like that for you. So that makes things a lot easier if you need to get into that compartment. Then we do have the propane tank. You've got one on this side, one on the other side of the camper. And then a great little pass-through storage here, which is awesome. Look at the material that you've got in here. Much better than what you're gonna find on most. And then you have some awning access right there as well. But I want to head over to the other side here real quick, guys. So like I said, other propane tank, and then here's access to the other side of the storage as well. Like I said, you've got some control functions in here as well, but here's going to be kind of your outside control panel, if you will. So this is going to be for a lot of your tanks, but it also does have an outdoor shower or kind of spray off system, which is great. And then up here you're going to see you've got some hookups, but you've got access to your auto leveling system kind of controller right there as well. So that's pretty sweet, guys. So let's head back around to the other side again for the second time. So here we've got some steps, 500-pound weight capacity. Up here we've got the awning as well. And then let's head around here. So we've got some hookups down here as well that you can see here. But we've also got that outdoor griddle and that outdoor fridge, which is pretty awesome. So guys, if you're looking for a fifth wheel that does all the outdoor features as well, this one has it. It's pretty sweet. And then we'll take a quick glance around here to the back. But the back, we've got a ladder, we've got a hitch receiver down below, and then we don't have as much prep for a camera system as some of the other ones have, which is all right, but you can still have that installed as well. So yeah, guys, I think that is gonna go ahead and cover it for this Keystone Arcadia Superlight 260 SL-CL. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.
Discover the unseen in a Stellhorn RV.